Motorsports, car number 16 from Kensington, Connecticut, Nicole Chambrello, of course, in contention for the 811 bonus.
Then in car number 74 from Grantham, in the Beckrock Farm, a tradesman of New England car, here is Brandon Michael.
Lime Rock Partners brings us the 84 out of Waterbury, Connecticut, Jake Higginson.
And then in car number 22, he's from Mount Pleasant, North Carolina, Dave Jinka II.
And coming up on Monday, the happy birthday wish goes out to Brandon Michael, the driver of car number 74 from his family that's set right down front. Green flag is out from Sean Foster, and they are 3 wide to the bottom of turn 1. But it is a feature event winner that looks racy at the point, and Zach Robinson is out in front and pulling away. But look at Marcello right there in second, Matt, and he is side by side with Alexandra Fern.
And what a rowdy start for Marcello as he went 3 wide in the beginning of this race to enable himself the roller coaster into second. Alexandra Fern is not making things easy for him. She is sitting in his lap as they go into turn 2.
There's no question about it. 3 wide, a little further back. Frank Latois and Tyler Trott get stuck in the middle of all of that. Brandon Michael is coming to the front of the pack, and the 84 of Jake Higginson is out on pit road. Back up front, Robinson's got his hands full because Alexandra Fern and Marcello Refrano are running side by side, and they're moving in to challenge at the points.
Zachary has had some rough luck in recent weeks, and here is Alexandra Fern as she lunges ahead of that number 48 car of Marcello Refrano. And Alexandra Fern is trying to gangbuster her way to the lead. Trouble. Marcello and Trott get together. Both wind up in John Deere country. And there's also a car on the wall.
The caution flag comes out, and it appears that the Marcello Refrano machine made contact with the wall off turn number 4. The 11 of Tyler Trott kicks up a little bit of dust coming back onto the racing surface, and that brings out the caution. 3 laps are now complete in this 15-lap event. Field, Connecticut. Again, I want to remind you that the yellow VIP seats directly in front of Broadcast Central have an exact ticket for those seats. Please make sure that you have purchased a VIP seat and make sure that you have your ticket with him. You are not allowed to be seated in those seats unless you have the proper tickets. Well, Paul French and Joey Farino, little gift giving, generous from the heart.
I'm anxious to see who has a better arm, and Joey Farino just flipped it up there. I wanted him to throw the high hard one. Speaking of high hardwoods, look at the 14 of Zachary Robinson as he gets inside position against Alexandra Fern, and Fern is a bullet on the outside.
Sure is. She just keeps digging, and of course Zach Robinson is a trooper too, so they are wheel to wheel and side by side. Top 4 positions, and Alexandra Fern showing the boys that the ladies can get the job done here at Stafford as she puts the Safeco machine to the front of the class. Zach Robinson still digging hard. He is now being challenged by the point leader and defending champion. Frank Latois moves to the outside, Matt, and he is there to challenge for second in the same line that Alexandra Fern took over the lead. But look at Trace Byer.
He has some voltage as Byer was able to dart underneath the 33 of Latois, and Byer is on the verge of winning the top 3. So a very aggressive move for the driver of car number 29.
And Tyler Trott, remember he recovered from a spin earlier. He's already back among the top 5. And what about the birthday boy, Brandon Michael? He's come to the front of the class. This is only his 2nd week back here at Stafford in the Dare Stocks.
Boy, a spirited battle between Byer on the inside and Latois on the outside as they were almost riveted together, joined at the hip, and now Latois trying to blast his way past the 29, and it looks like he is going to pull it off, and Byer has to worry about Tyler Trott inside of him.
And of course, glued to the back bumper of Tyler Trott is Brandon Michael as those 2 cars continue to create magic there. Meanwhile, the 16 of Nicole Chambrello, she's also staying up there with the big dogs tonight. Out in front, Alexandra Fern starts to pull away just a bit. Zach Robinson still holding on in a mighty run in second. And then there's that battle for the third spot, and it's not over with by any stretch of the imagination there, because here comes Beyer again. He looks for some daylight to the inside.
And Beyer is able to gangbuster his way for a while, and now he settles in to the number 4 spot. And pestering his back bumper is Tyler Trott, and here comes Trott. He goes down low, looking to carve his way underneath Grace Beyer in a fight for 4th place.
Tyler Trott is a closer. He always comes on strong in the second half of the event, and believe it or not, that's exactly where we are right now. He's showing what he has done each and every Friday night as Tyler Trott moves car number 11 up to the top 4. Beyer drops back to the 5th position. Here comes Brandon Michael. He's making his presence known. Inside of Beyer, they're wheel-to-wheel in turn 3.
And Michael has some leverage. Let's see if he can whirlwind his way underneath Beyer. And Beyer, a little too much power in the middle of turns 3 and 4. And Beyer is able to protect his position, but Michael taking another shot at him.
Sure is, and he's not going to give up. You can see he continues to really work him over. Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, the distance is starting to close between 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd, and 3rd and 4th. Time is starting to run out. 5 circuits remaining. That's 2.5 miles left in this event.
Alexandra Fern looking for her 3rd win of the year. And don't forget about Nicole Chambrello in car number 16. If she can pick up a couple of positions over the final 4 laps, she could be in the running for one of those $800 11 call before you dig jackpots.
Certainly is a contender. There's no question about it. Big bucks on the line from the folks at Call Before You Dig. Down into turn number 1. Robinson now is starting to, well, gain a little bit as he went into turn 1. But by the time Alexandra Fern comes off from turn 2, she starts to string it out. John Foster on the starter stand, giving him the popsicle sticks. 2 to go. That means 1 mile left in this event as they come back to the stripe.
Remember, Alexandra loves the outside groove here at Stafford. Her car runs well there, so by virtue of being in the lead, she is able to put that car anywhere she wants it. And maybe she had a little stutter step on the backstretch, and Zachary Robinson is still within striking distance.
The white flag is out, but nobody's surrendering among the top 6 cars. Back to the line, the Safeco machine looking for win number 3 in a very competitive division. She heads down the back straightaway, starts to string it out. Final circuit, final time through turn number 3. Alexandra Fern looking for her 3rd victory. Off turn number 4, the Safeco machine, and the young lady has done it. Double checkers for Alexandra Fern. Finishing in 2nd, Robinson, Latois for 3rd, Tyler Trott for 4th, Beyer for 5, and Brandon Michael to finish among the top 6. Just out of the top 6, Dan Dembeck and the